I ain't voting for you, but I am black.
And that old saying, what Joe Biden said, keep you in chains. You voting for the person that want to keep you in chains.
Vice President Biden, with all due respect, your latest comments are both pathetic and hurtful. Your quote, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, you ain't black.
I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Well, I think that in civil discourse, we can have our disagreements on politics. But you challenging me and millions of other people out there on their blackness, descendants of slaves, from you, is some seriously condescending, out of touch bullcrap. You're embarrassing yourself, Mr. Vice President. Should you even be running for president in the Democratic Party that says they're for black people? Do you really believe that black people are owned by the Democratic Party? Do you really believe that a black person who doesn't vote for you is therefore not legitimately black? Have you forgotten that the Republican Party was started in opposition for a Democratic Party that thought it was okay to own people? I am a man, Mr. Vice President. Too many people have died for me to have the right to think and vote for myself. But I wonder if Senator Peters agrees with you. I bet he does. When I get the chance to debate him, I think I'll ask. You should think long and hard about what you said and what it means. And also, your use of the word ain't. You should also make sure you carry hot sauce in your purse next time.
This message for the black Democrats out there. You voted for Joe Biden. And do you know that Joe Biden is a co-sponsor of the 1993 Bill Clinton crime bill? That crime bill was unjust practices for all blacks. For example, Alice Johnson. She was sentenced to life in prison for making phone calls to drug dealers. But thank God to President Trump, he reversed that. She was released last year after 20 years for making phone calls. Not only did President Trump do that, he created the First Step Act, as well as prison reform. Him and Tim Scott are doing great things to make sure fair practices are practiced for everybody. And that old saying, what Joe Biden said, keep you in chains. You voting for the person that want to keep you in chains.
This is Joe Biden now. Quote, if you have a problem with figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. You ain't black. See, first of all, I have a problem with his choice of language. And secondly, this is a prime example of how liberal Democrats, they love to dictate the way black people should think. Well, you know what? I got a message for Joe Biden. Let me be clear about one thing. I ain't voting for you, but I am black. And I am voting for President Donald J. Trump. You got me, Joe Biden, and those other liberals who think you can think for us. Now we're not even black if we don't vote for you. What an insult. Peace out, America.